Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, man? It's Tuesday, and I feel like next time we might need to have like tuxedos on or something. It's a war.
What you said? It's a war night.
100. It is what it is. It's a war
Right.
night. So how you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just a lot of ripping and running. You know, you got to get a tune up for the car, oil change.
Right, sir.
Winter's coming, so you got to get everything together. How was your day?
Can't complain, man. It was kind of nippy out there.
Yes, it is.
Try to weather the storm and get a little bit in, and then frostbite set in. Like you better take your butt back into that building.
Go back in the house.
Right. So I was done. I was done.
Right.
Like frozen. Feel like I was going numb. Like
Right.
I ain't gonna be able to do nothing for 2 hours.
What you said?
Trying to scarf
you
down
said.
stuff. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, it was good. Just watch these polls, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just watch these
crazy.
polls. Just watch.
It's crazy.
I did, man. That's how I did. That's how it goes. But you
Right.
know how it is. It's awards day, so we're gonna
Yes.
cover a lot of things for you guys, get everybody caught up, things like that. So you know how we go. Let's go ahead and get it going with the social media tab. Bang, bang, bang. MarkandWillShow.com. That's where you're gonna find us. Hey, you see it. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Of course, you on YouTube and Twitch. All that
Everywhere.
stuff. Mark and Will Gaming, all that. And we got a new baby that we had to give birth to last night. Follow Mark and Will Show's Facebook group page. This
Yes.
is so serious, guys. Make sure you
Yeah, it is.
definitely
It
give
really
a
is.
follow, because that right there allows us to drop polls. The polls that we have for the Players of the Week is going to be on Twitter and Facebook. So,
And Facebook.
and you need to get on there, because we actually got a winner that actually used both of them.
Right.
It's you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
Yes.
So you got to definitely go ahead and do that without a doubt. That's a new one. It's linked into our page of Mark and Will Show on Facebook.
Yes.
It's got that group. It's not a misprint on anything. We have a group, and that's because Facebook won't allow us to do polls on our page. We had
Right.
to create a group.
Right.
Check it out. We'll drop some other stuff on there as needed and everything else like that. So make sure you do that. Big time, please. FNC.
FNC.
I can tell you, will not be this Saturday. So woo, football season, all kinds of stuff. We got people going
Oh,
out
in
of town.
effect.
We'll get it together.
Yeah.
Bear with us. We'll drop them. You know what I'm saying? So this bear with us. Definitely check it out. FNC Friday Night Crew. Go to YouTube. Check it out. Go to this page or this show right here. All you got to do is scroll down to our libraries, and you'll see it. Like Mark
Right.
said, might be scrolling for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might be scrolling for a while, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
We working.
Yeah. Big time.
I want to say this for this page right here real quick, because we first started out doing gaming actually on this page that we're on right now.
Right.
So when you go to the Mark and Will Gaming, you might get back to our main page, but just type in Mark and Will space gaming. There you'll be able to get to our page that we actually have. But it's still cool to go to watch the old videos, run them numbers up for us or whatever. But 2 videos was dropped today on there. You got Sonic and you got Call of Duty was on there. I'm not gonna lie, Sonic had me frustrated. I ain't played it in years. I kept drowning. I don't understand what's going on, but I'm gonna get it together. Part 2 coming tomorrow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Definitely, like he said, go ahead and give that the follow. Do all that big time. What's up, D? How you doing? I think I put you on
Yo,
there.
yo.
Didn't I put you on there? Okay, yeah. You already said now it's acting up. She also said we will be back. FNC crew. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. Somebody, homecoming Charleston. What's up,
Yeah.
How you doing?
What up, sis?
Stuff. So definitely, hey, we got it going on with that. So just be patient. It's coming. It's coming.
Please, it's coming.
Actually, Mark's already been on it today. So go ahead and
Yeah.
check it out. Big time. All right, man. Before we go ahead and reveal the winners,
Yes, sir.
we have to go ahead and, I guess it's like guidelines or, whatever we need to do. So basically, first of all, thank everybody for participating on Twitter. It's bananas. You guys is rocking and rolling with this.
Absolutely.
Exciting just to see you guys go and vote for your players that you think deserve to win. Thank you. And also last night, we was able to go ahead and do a group page, Mark and Will Shows group. So that right there allows Facebook to go ahead and vote. And that could be a game.
Right.
So what I'm saying is don't get caught up solely on one site and think a player won. Nah. You're going to have to take both sites, right? And also, it's not based on percentage. It's based on total votes.
Right.
So if Mark has 72% and I have 28 or whatever, you know what I'm saying, on one site, and then it's vice versa, that's fine. That's Danny. It looked like Mark won, I won. But it depends on how many people voted, right? So if you have 500 votes, so we're going to times 500 times 72, 500 times 28. That give us the amount of votes. So that's how we do it. We do it by the votes. We don't do it by percentage. So do not get caught up in there. We understand. We got a lot of new people who don't, you know what I'm saying, they just, on there, and then they see maybe their child then retweeted their stuff, so they only seeing that. Well, it's more than that. So,
absolutely is.
And the beauty of it is actually you guys award, you know what I'm saying? It's Mark and Will Show's thing, but we allow you guys to put your finger right on it and let us know who you think deserve to win. And we love that big time, and we continue that. So definitely do that. And also, like I said, sometimes it's more than 1 or 2 defensive player polls. It could be 4, 3.
Yeah.
Same thing with the national poll, offense. So, hey, without further ado, you know how we do. Don't get it cracking, man. First up, Mark and Will Shows Lineman of the Week, sponsored by Straight Razor. It's Medicine Central. Davion Kirby, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. All I know is he must be a monster because Medicine Central came out and supported him.
Yes, they did.
No other. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Mark knows I'm watching them polls. Mark will go and look at things like that. As of 2, probably, like the polls ended around close to 3.
Yeah.
As of maybe close to 2 o'clock, Tavion was down in one poll. He had 32%. The other guy had 33%. This is before 2.
Yep.
All of a sudden, man, the poll's over. I'm looking at the stuff. 675 people vote. Like when I last saw it, it was 400 some people.
Yep.
675 people voted for this one poll of Kentucky Lineman of the Week.
Absolutely.
And he went from 32 to 52. And and I'm gonna tell you, he did his thing. And the other,
Yes,
and
he
the
did.
other linemen, they were worthy too, and they actually showed out in the Facebook post. So, but hey,
Yeah.
congratulations, Tavion Kirby down at Madison Central,
Yes, sir.
EKU stomping the ground. Hey, my peoples, that's what we roll with, Eastern Kentucky. So, hey, congratulations being a defensive lineman, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Hey, hats off to you and hats off to support the Madison Central because y'all brought it
Crazy.
crazy, and it's crazy because they had to because Saint X was bringing it. So, hey,
Yeah.
woo! That's what I'm talking about. Way to go on that one. Next up, we have Mark and Will Show Offensive Player of the
Woo.
Week, sponsored by
Tap out.
It's Melhigh's Coulter Smith. Coulter was 11 for 14, 229 yards and 4 TDs. And when I say I was actually at this game, smooth operator. He did his thing. He looked, hey man, this Rising Junior was rocking and rolling with it. He was hitting them right on the money. Everything's running smoothly. We had Coach on here before, so you already know
Yep.
the situation with 2 quarterbacks. He was in there throwing dimes, and didn't even play the whole game because the true freshman came in there and did his thing. So hey, hats off to you, Coulter. Hey, you did your thing, and
Right.
I don't know how Coach does it because he's got 2 quarterbacks, and woof. And this one right here wants that number 1 spot.
Right.
Congratulations, man! Congratulations,
Absolutely.
big time. Let's see here,
That was just crazy.
big time. Mark and Will shows Kentucky Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by
Tap out.
Butler County's Carson Miller. Look, 16
Bears.
16 tackles, right? Butler County. Hey, Butler County, salute to you guys. You know why?
Yes.
Because you guys use both poles.
Right.
You look at one,
Right.
like,
Right.
man, it's somebody else is going to win this. Stop. Butler County said, nah, we got Carson Miller's back. He got 16 tackles.
Yeah.
We going to vote on Facebook, and they voted on Facebook, and Carson. All I know is you must have sticking it and plugging it in there with them 16 tackles because, hey,
Absolutely.
Butler County said, nah, we got this.
We got it.
So congratulations.
Congratulations, young
club.
man.
Welcome to the club, Carson.
Absolutely.
All right. Last but not least.
Woo-wee.
Yes, sir. Marco Will Show's National Player of the Week, sponsored by
Tap out.
DuPont Manuals. So Ron Zeke Washburn. 20 carries. Let me move it right there. 20 carries, 236 yards rushing, 4 TDs, 2 receptions, 5 yards, and a big victory of PRP. And I saw Coulter. He saw Zeke. What? Real deal?
I saw it in person. Saw it firsthand. I
Real
can't
deal.
wait 2 weeks from now to see it again.
Real deal.
That was ridiculous.
Real deal.
Congratulations to you, kid. You deserve it.
Hey,
You
let me scoop this up a little
deserve it.
bit because I don't want them to get over tap out. Nothing like that. Hey, Zeke, man. Hey, you was on the polls before, but you got
Yes,
this.
sir.
You got this.
Yes.
You
Yes.
get grown man
yes.
stuff out there.
Yes,
Congratulations,
you did.
DuPont Manual, big time. Hey, welcome to the club. Welcome to Mark and Will's National Player of the Week Club.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
check your DM. We got a special gift for you. Hey, brought to you by Tap App. So definitely
Yes.
look out there.
Jesus.
Hey, congratulations, Zeke. You did your thing big time.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming sooner
All
or later,
right, man.
brother.
All right, bro. All
Did
right.
your thing.
Right. Special.
Yes, he
That's
is.
a running
Yes,
back.
he is.
So, yeah, hey, there it was. I tell you what, man. Like I said, this is the fan support.
Absolutely.
The community support is ridiculous. So, hey, continue to do that as this grows on. And we want to let you guys know that you already know. I know you're hearing it. Do you hear it? Do you hear the balls bouncing? You know,
Oh, they coming.
do you know that?
It's going on now.
No, but you know what else that means?
Oh yeah.
High
College,
school.
high school.
High school player of the week, basketball style. Girls and boys is coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. So we ain't forgot about you guys. And
Oh,
it's gonna
no.
be different. It's gonna be different just like football. You're gonna be able to vote for them big time.
Yes.
Can't wait to see that.
Yes. And we'll be at them games.
Right. And also as the football is going down playoffs, we still be having the players of the week. It's just the team's dwindling. So, hey, we'll continue to rock and roll. We want to thank you guys definitely for that, man. And thank you for all the winners. Continue to do what you do. Hey, and family, community, friends, everybody continue to support these kiddos. They deserve it. Yes.
Right.
Oh. Let's see. Let's hit them with some of that b-ball, man.
Oh Lord. Yankees. I guess they decided they was gonna beat the Guardians. 5-1. Win the series 3-2. Dang, man. I wanted all top dogs gone.
Right. But
Especially when Atlanta went down. I said, man, everybody gotta go.
everybody out of there. But you know what? That game tonight is gonna be nice. But that is, Yankees versus Astros.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna
Yeah.
be. Astros is not scared of nobody. They're like, man, we don't want two
Right.
last 5. We good.
Right.
Yeah. So that's gonna be yeah. It's on. It is definitely on. So
Gotta do the knocking against Yankees.
Yeah,
Just
you
not
do.
gonna go in there flat out beat them.
oh no, you gonna have to do a lot of stuff. Hey, and you see, Stan and Judge hit home runs today. So
Exactly.
back on their grind. So congratulations.
Yes, sir.
For taking care of business. Hell, they the only series they had 2 rainouts, postponements. So
Right.
you did your
But
thing.
I'll take my hats off to the Guardians though. They put up a good fight.
Oh yeah.
They put up a good fight trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did y'all thing, but hey,
Right.
Yankees just too much.
Hey, and the funny thing is they looking at it like, man, we don't want to hear that mark. Hell, we trying to win one. Well,
Yeah, I feel it.
everybody can't be winners.
Right. Right. Hey,
Tonight's game, Phillies
yes,
versus
sir.
Padres. I am intrigued. It's actually going on right now. Just started.
Yep, 0-0.
Man, this right here, this is where it's about. I understand people don't like to watch it, but this is playoff do or die. And the Padres, come on, the Phillies wanted some years, within the past 10 years. But hey, the Padres, man, hey, y'all got my vote, Padres. I ain't cheering for nothing, Philadelphia.
You said.
You thought I was gonna sit there and talk about I'm going for the Phillies? No, stop.
Ooh. Y'all know
Stop.
better than that.
Stop. Padres, let's get it done. Let's get it done. We don't even want them in the World Series. We don't want that. We don't want Philly to be bouncing around like they've been doing the past week, 2 weeks. Time to knock down that boo-boos. It's a wrap. Nobody cheering for y'all. Get out of here with that weak
Jesus
stuff.
Christ. Yes, sir.
Everybody talking about all that. Get on up. For my fact, get up off our page.
Right. You gone.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey.
sir. It's back.
Basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the deal, man? What do you think, man? I mean, we got 76
Hey,
chapters going on right now.
you know what? This is a great first off game,
Right.
especially in the East. You know what I'm saying? 76ers, they supposed to be doing their thing. You got the Eastern Conference champs
Okay.
coming off, you know what I'm saying? Even though they did lose in the finals or whatever, this is a great game to start off with. I mean, Boston 3, without that coach, I don't know. But we're going to see what the other coach could do. But Philly, my thing is this year, Philly, y'all should be a complete team. You got the pieces. You got Joel Embiid. You got Harden. Harden lost the weight. He done picked up a little muscle and stuff like that. He's talking about he wasn't the same Harden last year and whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do this year because for me, Philly is a big threat in the East too. If they can get it together.
Embiid, come on. Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? But Boston is still a good team too. But with this game tonight, this game is in Boston. I'm gonna give it to Philly. I'm gonna give it to Philly because Philly got something to prove. You understand what I'm saying? Like Boston's coming off. Oh, man, we ain't got no coach. We don't know who this guy is.
You know, the thing about it is with Boston, yeah, you lost. I ain't gonna say his name. Everybody been talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all,
Absolutely.
uh, you know, granted, he had structure. He was doing stuff like that, but he was only there for a year, right? So the talent was there.
Exactly.
Can we say that Boston?
I agree with that.
Right.
I
And
agree.
also, they benefit from a dysfunctional Brooklyn team last year.
Yes, they did.
And,
Yes,
a
they
lot of
did.
injury. COVID. One dude didn't want to go on the play at home and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, all that kind of stuff. Big Ben, I'm going to say Big Ben. Little Ben didn't want to play anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Durant and all. It was so dysfunctional. Then you had Milwaukee, who lost their second best player, and they never did recover from that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, even though they got Greek the Freak, they benefited from not to worry about it. And we all know that the Heat is a team full of role players. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jimmy Buckets, he was doing some things in the thing.
Right.
But then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, he must have wore out because, you know, after that one series, it was a wrap. Jimmy Buckets just
Done.
done on his face. So I like what you said. I think for real, I think 76ers should be a better team than the Celtics.
They should.
Should be.
Absolutely.
Missoula, I remember him when Louisville beat them in the Final Four with Garcia and them coming back against West Virginia. He plays for West Virginia. So,
Right.
hey, see you later. Ain't nobody care about all that. You know, and you got people talking about his past. Man, come on, man. Stop the badness. Everybody got a
ridiculous
past.
after a while. It get ridiculous after a while.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, just certain stuff that needs to be in house. Handle it in house.
Right. Come on.
You ain't gotta be in a meet all the time to make everybody have a story to talk about.
Right. And, you know, and the thing about with Missoula's, this stuff happened, you know, DUI, stuff like that in the past. And a lady broadcaster brought that up. And I'm like, did you really have to just throw coals on him? I mean, we talking about the other dude. Now you talking about why. Anyway, that's what certain outlets do
Facts.
on purpose.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
get everybody stirred up. But anyway, I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I think 76ers probably will pull this and will win this game, and they should. If not, then, you know, hey, it's not the end of it's the first game, big time. But I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. You know, we doing the show, so I ain't really got my eye on that one, but I got my eye on this one.
Which one, brother?
The Warriors.
10 o'clock game tonight.
I
10
got my eye
o'clock
on
game
this one.
tonight.
I will be
Hey, but
watching
did you get a chance to watch you know, TNT had the tip off thing or whatever.
Right.
But they had a thing with Draymond.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
I want you to go back and rewatch it because I'm not going to talk about it. We can talk about it tomorrow or whatever day.
Okay.
I want you to rewatch it, and then we come back and talk about it because he talked about the incident.
Okay.
He talked about when they was in China for the preseason.
Okay.
So it's almost like, okay, it's a setup. But anyway,
Right.
get back to the game. Lakers, Warriors.
Ring night, right? Ring night.
Yes, it's ring night. Playing LA, ring night. LeBron, if this ain't no motivation for you,
Yeah.
I don't know what's motivation for you. I don't care about being number one in total points. You trying to get more rings than Jordan. We don't care about the points. Get more rings than Jordan. You should already have 8 right now anyway.
I think that ship done sailed.
It's gone. It's gone. And it hurts my heart.
Who's the
It's
starting
gone.
5? Who is the
Who, for the
starting
Lakers?
Lakers?
Because you know they put Russ on the bench. Russ come off for the second
That's
unit.
why he's so salty and not
He come
Jordan.
for the
now.
second unit now.
Oh,
He come for the second unit now. But my whole thing is he's going to be gone in a minute anyway.
yeah.
Like Westbrook is gone because when they trying to call a huddle, you don't come over. You're not even with your team with the little
salty.
introduction.
Salty.
So this Laker team is already dysfunctional.
Yeah, that's not
So
gonna.
I'm gonna give it to the Warriors tonight because Jordan got the big contract.
Yeah, Poole.
You got Draymond. He keep apologizing. He's doing him. They gonna come as a team collectively and beat the Lakers because the Lakers is not a complete team yet.
Right. Dang, you know what? Yeah, and really, this is all fanfare. None of this means anything right now, right? This is all
Nothing.
fanfare, really. But it's you draw people in with these matchups, which is great.
Yes, you do.
But
Yes, you do.
I'm with you. For Russell to come off the bench, that's not going to work. I don't care. Even if the idea is thinking, second unit, he's going to be able to lead him and do it.
And that's the idea.
Dude is a perennial all-star. Even though we know he's been sucking, he is not taking it. He's not going to take it. At all, bro. I don't care. Granted, really, you must didn't have anybody who wanted him. Because once you
couldn't get rid of him.
Right. Once you move a star like that, see, it's a difference with Carmelo. Carmelo was always had 1 foot out the league. You know what I'm saying? So he just like, hey, now I'm just traveling trying to get me a ring.
I'm trying to get a ring.
Oh boy, still think he's top notch. You know what I'm saying? So his mentality is different. His mentality is totally different.
Okay, let's do this. Agree to disagree. Russell Westbrook is Aaron Rodgers. You just don't know when to call it quits. You don't know when it's really time to take a seat back and say, let these young bucks do what they do, and I can come off his bench, do what I do, and lead it. Because for one, we know that you can do the assist thing.
Yep.
We know you can rebound. We know you can score. You just not that starting point guard that used to be you. These young boys is coming in and taking over for me. The young boys is coming in. You got a lot of young boys who's better than him. And you got a lot of teams who really don't trust him anyway.
True.
So now it gets to the point to where it's like, okay, cool. Let me take a step back and be like, let me evaluate myself. Because egos get in the way of everything in the NBA. I think it's way worse than the NFL. NBA is crazy with the egos because it's only 5 on the court instead of 11 on the field. You see what I'm saying? So I think his ego is way more in the way of him trying to really get to where he need to get to.
I think we agree to disagree. I don't think that okay, for instance, the Lakers, to me, Patrick Beverly's not better than him. Okay.
Now, he's not, but he know his role though.
But the thing about it is that this is seeded from OKC. OKC created a monster, and he has not changed his mentality or his style from OKC.
I agree with that. I agree with that one.
Made him go ahead and try to be Mr. Oscar Robertson, which is wrong because Oscar was doing that naturally. They went ahead and made him Mr. Triple-Double, and he thought he was going to go ahead and do that everywhere he went, and everybody knows that if I'm on this team, I'm going to do that. Well, no, you're absolutely right. You have to go ahead and say, okay, I am still talented. I still got those skills, enough skills to go ahead and be a point guard, like you said, play defense, pass, and all this. But no, he wants to rebound. He wants to score and not really working on his craft of shooting because his shooting has become worse each year, worse and worse, right? We understand that. So I agree with you. I think, like, if he's on a talented team with guards, but see, the problem is he's stuck in that triple-double thing that has killed his career.
Yeah.
And so there is a problem when you have Beverly. And the thing about it is, you're absolutely right. Beverly knows that I'm going to play dog defense. I'll do it, sit in my corner, all this kind of stuff. And that's cool. Well, also the Lakers knew what Westbrook was going to try to do. Like,
exactly.
You're not going to change him. He don't care about no LeBron James. He was a top 10 NBA player his damn self, right? So he don't.
The crazy thing is, you should have never agreed to go there from the jump.
Money.
You had the right to say, I ain't going there.
Straight money. And he's from LA. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Out of his Clippers than he want, right? So it's like, dude, he's stuck in LA is stuck with him because apparently you knew this. You best believe LeBron was like that kid that the teacher said, hey, What's everybody doing in the recess? LeBron told everything. I don't want to play with him, XYZ, and they told him go back and sit in your seat because he can't go nowhere.
Exactly.
And he can't go nowhere. And that's why moving him to that bench is basically as toxic as ever. Like you said, if you see the videos, if anybody see the video and you see this guy refusing to go in huddles, refusing to do the intro, all this kind of stuff, if that was anybody else besides Russell Wilson, he'd have been gone, but they can't get rid of him. And LeBron and them would be fighting him already. And they know they can't touch him because he's that rich kid whose parents had paid for the gym. And he ain't going nowhere. Until someone says, okay, we want some tickets in the seat and we ain't got nobody on our team. Let's go. He probably would never, ever, 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 ever again play for a championship contender team because he will not last on this team as we know.
Bruh said he got the rich parents who rented out the gym.
No, the gym is named after him. The gym is named after him. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
love it.
Name it right. We paid for this. We paid for this. You didn't pay for this. And that's exactly what's going on.
Got nothing to do with you.
Got nothing to do with you, son. Nothing to do with you. Just sit back and relax. That's the whole thing. We're still not done with this part. This is still the ESPN's top 100, and we kind of been caught up with a lot of different stuff. Number 70, we have Al Horford, center from the Celtics. 69, we got Spencer Dinwiddie. Desmond Bane. 67, Jalen Brunson. 66, Mal Turner. 65, Russell Westbrook. 64, Jeremy Grant. 63, R.J. Barrett. Also, we have 62, Jalen Green with the Rockets. 61, Tyler Hero. And actually, I think we went over this the last time, but we're going to get back with this going and everything else so you guys can comment on the page. Let us know what you think of all this kind of stuff. And, hey, that's what we're talking about. ESPN has started. I mean, not ESPN. NBA has started. So, hey, make sure you tune in and you know what's going to happen next. NBA starts. That means college basketball, all that kind of stuff like that is starting. So, speaking of that, and Mark, I told everybody we actually went over this. We'll do a new one, but this is just a rehash of things on that one. But speaking of basketball, like Mark said, if you hear basketball in the NBA bouncing, that means college basketball is not too far. So let's go to college basketball. Let me bring Mark in here on this one.
Yes, sir.
Let me get you together.
What we got, brother?
Let me get you together real quick, Mark. We'll get you together right quick on this one.
I see a Tennessee. It's a football, though.
Yes, what you said. So right now, right here, we have the top 25 of men's basketball, and so right off the bat, preseason, we got number 1 North Carolina, number 2 Gonzaga, number 3 Houston, number 4 the Kentucky Wildcats come in with receiving 2 votes for number 1. Number 5, you got a tie with Kansas City and Baylor. Number 7, you got Duke. Number 8, UCLA. Number 9, I think it's Creighton. 10 is Arkansas. That's interesting. 11, Tennessee. 12 is Texas. 13, the IU. The Hoosiers coming in there. 14, TCU. 15, Auburn. 16, Villanova. 17, Arizona. 18, Virginia. Wow. 19, San Diego State. 20 Alabama, 21 Oregon, 22 23 Illinois, 24 Dayton, and 25 Texas Tech. I'm in a firm believer, just like how the college did reveal their top 20, their true top 25 for the bowls.
Yeah,
like the championship. How they wait like the week 8 and 9. I think they should do that in basketball too because. This is fodder. This is nothing but propaganda at its finest. Some of these things can stay, but
it's a certain team. You said too.
I said what was that team? It's several on there. But it's like really.
Bro said So I just want everybody to know that my brother, who I do this show with, is by far the best college basketball analyst that I probably ever met in my life. I ain't never met nobody who really studied college basketball the way that he does. So when he tells me certain stuff, I listen and I watch.
This is
And I want the audience to do the same thing.
this is fake juice. Ain't that what Charlie Strong said? Fake juice.
That's absolutely what he said.
This
Yes.
is fake juice, really. You know, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it because when you have the early season matchups, you know what I'm saying, the North Carolina versus
Right.
Duke, no, the Duke versus Kentucky versus Michigan State versus Kansas. It looks cute because all those teams always rank up the top, no matter what, even if they weak.
Right.
Uh,
Right. Right.
Houston all the way up number 3. Really, really. In North Carolina, I know they did their thing last year, and you really think that other teams can improve? Or are they going to stay the same? To me, it's really a slap because the way Kentucky had Oscar back, they should be number 1. Ain't nobody stopping it.
Right. Right. Right.
And then he brings in the top 20, the top recruiting class. So you know what I'm saying. Then he got a lot of leftovers too. So it's just hard to me see Houston bet over Kentucky. You know that right there. Okay, North Carolina, that's cool. Caleb and all them, but I'm not
Absolutely.
feeling that. I'm not feeling that. It's
Right.
Creighton. You know, come on, bro. You know, hey, but my whole thing is this. My question is for the people who watching this show. You know what I'm saying? For the University of Louisville fans, are you shocked? Are you mad that Louisville they not even receiving votes?
Right.
To me, personally, I think that's a good thing because they don't deserve it. It's a hodgepodge of teams. It's a
Thank you.
hodgepodge. You know,
Thank you.
he done put together something and he's missing some pieces. He's still missing some guard play. You know, you
And the
hope
crazy thing about it, I think he's sitting there in his office like, I'm glad we not on no AP poll neither.
they've been
He's
both.
probably like, we got to deserve that. We
Yeah,
got to deserve it. We got to get there.
yeah, you got to have the players to get there. Yeah.
Right.
I love their front court. I love that. You know what I'm saying? What he got with that, but that back court scares the living daylight out of me. You only got
Yeah.
one true guard. Then you hoping that make it say, you know, you hoping that Master P's son can give you something. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that he can't. I hope he can. You know, his track record. You know, Xavier,
Vegas,
Tennessee State. You know,
Right.
he didn't come off that bench. So now you're gonna throw it, and people can improve. So we're gonna see. I hope that
Most definitely gonna see.
you're gonna need him. You're gonna need him and everybody else. So I'm with you. I you know, earn it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see grow.
Earn it.
There really is no pressure on him. Nobody's expecting for people to expect them to do something this year as far as off the dribble, like this preseason, you really don't know what you basketball. You know,
Right.
can they beat somebody? Can they galvanize and come together as a solid team? Yes, they can. Because when you got good coaching and people who know what they're doing, they can form a team. I.e., New York Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like when everybody got the talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you make a team, it can look good like that. So it's very interesting. Those games starts. The first game starts for the college basketball is actually November the 7th. So that's rocking and
Around
rolling.
the corner.
And speaking of that, let's go on and give. You know how we do. The ladies do big time. So
Yes, sir. That's what we got.
their preseason poll, you got. Come on, y'all know. Quit playing. Everybody gave them the first place vote, and I mean everybody. South Carolina, put the whole
Everybody.
team back except for one guard. Then they go get a good to great guard out of transfer portal. Yes, if they don't win it again, I'll be less injuries. That's the only thing that can stop them. Number 2 is Stanford. Number 3, Texas. Number 4, Iowa. 5, Tennessee. Another. Okay, I get it. 6, Connecticut. That's kind of low for them, right? Ooh, that's right, because old girl's out. She's out for the season again. Or come at the end. Their star basketball player. 7, Louisville. 8, Iowa State. Number 9, Notre Dame. Number 10, North Carolina State. Number 11, IU, the Hoosiers come. 12, North Carolina. 13, Virginia Tech. So far, I done said about 4 or 5 ACC teams. That lets you know how tough that is. 14, that looks like it's Ohio State. Number 15, Oklahoma that made it back in there. 16, LSU. 17, Maryland. 18, Baylor. 19, Arizona. Boy, they miss our girl Irie, don't they? They miss her bad. They done slipped all the way to 19. 20 Oregon, 21 Creighton, 22 Nebraska, 23 is South Dakota State, 24 is Princeton, 25 Michigan. South Carolina is the cream of the crop. Don Staley has done a remarkable job.
Absolutely.
Hey man, she got it going on. She's rocking roll
Great.
them girls. She's got size. She's got speed. She's got shooters. Like I said, they got the best player. Boston is back. You know, all this kind of stuff doing it.
Ridiculous.
Stanford, they got some great players too. Texas, I'm interested to see how that's gonna look. Iowa, they got. Don't get me wrong. Iowa probably got the best overall. I say player guard. Caitlin, she's bad. That's the one who's
Yeah.
from half court. But I don't. She's not gonna do it by herself. So I think that's way too high. Tennessee, I think they tried to put Tennessee up there. I think Tennessee was solid last year. I think they'll be solid this year. Can they end up either season being like that? Yeah, but you know they got a lot of transfer portal, so everybody's got a gel. Louisville, you got Haley, you got Cochran, you bought in 3 transfer portals. You got a bench that's back. You got people who started before. You got some other newcomers coming.
Right.
You got 4 or 5. So I say by the end of the year, you're not going to want to face Louisville just because Morgan and them is here. The girl, the young lady from Syracuse, the point guard, he's going to have them howling, and you know him. You give him talent, you give him time. You're not going to want to play them. They probably win the ACC again. They're
Right.
the highest ranked ACC team. They'll probably win it again. Not surprised. Notre Dame, that little guard who came, remember she played her freshman year,
Yeah.
over year, got that again.
Yep.
Remember, Coach P was like, I asked her that question. She's like, I don't know how that happens. How you can basically play the whole season and still get a
Right.
over year. But, she didn't want to touch it, so I don't want to put words in her mouth. She didn't say that. I said that.
What you
But
said?
Notre Dame, that's kind of tricky. But like I said, there's a ton of teams, man. It's just one alpha dog, man. It reminds you when Brittany Griner was at Baylor. It's like you know who the target's on, right? It's like
Exactly.
when UConn, when they have their studs, all their players and everything like that, rocking and rolling, you know that it's hard to beat them. South Carolina's like that. You don't get all top votes.
Right. Unless you that dog.
Right, unless you're that dog, and they that dog. And it's going to be interesting. They start to, I think, first week, second week of November. So,
Yeah.
make sure everybody get ready for that. It's time. We can't wait. Hey, boy, we turn it up a
Our
notch.
job is never done.
Turn it up a notch. Turn it up a notch. That's what we do. That's what we do. Speaking of turning up a notch, somebody turned the notch down. Broncos 16, Chargers 19. Overtime in this game gave me a headache. And, gave me a big-time headache.
I called my pops last night.
Okay.
People don't know who my pops is. It's my stepfather. I just don't like using step. He's been there my whole life, right?
Right, Pops.
So called him. I said, hey man, y'all look like us, dude. Just go ahead and do a disappointing season. We just gonna cheer for our team and keep our mouth shut. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna rah, keep our mouth shut because it's not looking good. You don't have a lead and then let that young boy come back. You don't do that. But at the same time, the Broncos is not a good team. The Broncos is not a good team. We got to sit here and say it. I don't care about the rest of the season. I don't care. We got a lot of season left. This is the Broncos team. With Russell. They're done. They're not good with him. You should have stayed in Seattle. You're not good with a different coach. Different coaching staff. You're not good. You had it made in Seattle. You want to leave. You went to Denver. Whatever. We'll talk about that a different day. But you're not good. Your defense is not good. The offense is not rocking. Which the offense should rock because you're Russell, right? He's not good. They're not good. They're not good.
Say it another time. Say it another time. Say it another time. One more time.
They're not good.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm going to say this. And I'm gonna repeat what you said. They're not good. They're not good. They're not good. They're not good. But you know who else is not good? The Chargers. They're not good. They're not good. Hey, hats off to Broncos defense because, like I said, if you look at their games, they have been in all these games. Now they have been crappy games. So look, let's go ahead and do it like this. Lost to Seattle 17-16.
Okay.
Beat the Texans 16-9, right? Beat the
Mm-hmm.
49ers 11-10. Lost to the Raiders 32-23. Lost to the Colts 12-9. Lost last night 19-16. The last two games has been in overtime, right? So the defense is doing enough. But Russell, they paid you
So what
all
you're
that
saying, Russell
money.
sucks.
They need you to do something, brother. You're not doing it. I can't save you. I can't save you. What Mark said was head on the head, big time. But I'm gonna go ahead. See, Mark did the Broncos. I'm gonna do the Chargers. You need to give this game back. You was at home and you looked inept. You was scared to throw the ball, Herbert. We love you. We love you on this show. We love you. But you were scared to
Absolutely.
throw the ball, right? You were scared to throw the ball to Mike Williams. Hey, I thought Patrick Surtain was going to be a Cowboy, and I wanted him to be the Cowboy. You know, still want to be a Cowboy. But you can't be scared. You got Mike Williams, 6'4", 6'5", big
Right.
body. Let him body him out, dude, because if he goes through him as a pass interference, you were scared to throw the ball to this man. And then when you threw the ball to him, you was throwing out of bounds. That offense looked horrible. And
Facts.
they had to go ahead and sacrifice their kicker for 2 to 4 weeks, who popped his hamstring on the
Yeah.
kickoff, and they were sitting there. Hey, come on, man, please, you know you can do it. Suck it up, rub some dirt on it. You okay? You okay? You okay? Dude, if it wasn't for him being Hercules, they would have lost this game. It'll
So
look.
is it so? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's play devil advocate. Is it the coach
You ain't.
or is it really the Charger players out there?
Hey, I think it's both. I think it's both because everybody thought the Chargers was gonna. We knew their defense was going to improve, but we knew that all. We thought that
I'm one of
offense.
them.
Right. We
I'm one of
thought
them.
we thought that offense was gonna show improve. We
Yes,
ain't
we
saying
did.
it's gotta look like Kansas City. We didn't say it look like the Bills, but we thought it was gonna average at least 25, 26 points
Absolutely.
easy.
A game.
And it was pulling teeth out there that really Russell and them, if they didn't have that if the dude didn't fumble the ball, they might have kicked the field goal and won in overtime.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know,
I agree with that.
and that's
I'm gonna
crazy.
say
I'm not letting Russell, but this was another painful game to watch. It was just painful.
Of course. It's almost like every Broncos game is painful to
Oh
watch.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them in
Ain't
the
no good Broncos game we had. We was like, oh my goodness. We
them
intrigued.
and
We
them and
gonna
the
watch
Birds. Them and the Birds is running neck and
Facts.
neck with like
this. And they getting all the primetime games.
It's like, and that's sad. And that's truly sad because this, real quick before we go on, and while we on Russ was 15 for 28, 188 yards, 1 TD, quarterback ranking of 34-7. Justin Herbert was 37 for 57 only, so he threw 57 times, completed 37 passes, and only had 238 yards, 1 interceptions, no TDs. He had his quarterback ranking was 49.5. Latavius Murray, 15 carries, 66. They just got him off of New Orleans. So Melvin Gordon, who split carries with the sensational sophomore year, Williams, who's out, right? They were splitting carries. Williams went out. So you think that Gordon would get the – Gordon only had 3 looks, and so they said we give Murray, who just came off the streets, with the Saints. That don't even make sense to me as a coach.
Exactly.
We got something for him next. Eckler, you know what? When you don't start him on your fantasy or you don't have him, then he's going to go ahead and ball out. But if you got him on your fantasy team,
go crazy.
14. You got that 1 TD. That looks nice. Had 14 carry, 36 yards. And, he had 10 catches. That looks good for, what I'm saying, get it for the catches and 47 yards. But he still does not wow you. It's like they are a running back short themselves because, to me, he's more of a third down back. You know what I'm saying?
And it's sad when you bring over a defensive player and you bench him. J.C. Jackson got benched
Right.
last night. That is
Come
ridiculous.
on, man. Come on, man. This is it's not even funny. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But I would say this: hats off to Singleton, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Alex Singleton had 21 tackles. That lets you know y'all not moving the ball at all. And 19
at all,
19
at all.
of those. 2 of them was tackle for losses. He did his thing. Hats off to you. You know, I
Yes,
can't even
sir.
talk about them no more. It makes me sick. But yes, we are
Yeah,
gonna talk
my
about you a
stomach
little
hurt.
bit more because this is why we're gonna talk about you a little bit more because we do have. Let me see if I can find it, man. Here we go. Let's go on and get this out the way. Blame game. Russ or Hackett? Hackett is the head coach for the Broncos. You already know who Russ, and it ain't Russell Westbrook. That's Russell Wilson, responsible for Broncos start. Now everybody's getting on Russ, deservedly so. When you make that money and you've been in the league forever, I don't care.
Yeah,
It should look better than what you're doing it.
yeah.
But their coach, I don't know whose tree he came from. I don't know if it was LaFleur, whatever, from Green Bay or somewhere, but he ain't looking too
I'm a,
self, brother.
I'm gonna say this: the coach ain't looking good, but the coach ain't out there playing neither. We done saw Russ at Seattle do a hell of a great job.
Right?
You had the machine, of course, we know. Then you had a little fast little boy, Lockett. You know what I'm saying? But you go to the Broncos, it basically got the same thing. I mean, you might not have the machine, the real machine over there, but you do have a Lockett over there. So with me personally, the blame game for me is gonna be with Russ because I know how good Russ can really be, but Russ is not being Russ that we know the Russ that he can really be. Cause we all know how special he is and all this other stuff and whatever the case may be or whatever, but it's like we won't see a dog come out of you. We ain't seen no dog come out of him since he's been to the Broncos.
Yeah, you seen a dog, all right. A dog that you need to go ahead and lay down because that's the problem. I'm gonna go with Hackett, and the only reason I'm going with Hackett is for the simple fact that watching the games. First of all, the offense is horrible. I don't even know what they're doing. I don't.
Yeah.
It's hard, and the decisions that he makes going on 4th down. I understand he believes in Russ, but hell, you see it up close. You know right now this is not the same Russ and the style of offense. So basically, when you decide that you want to go to Denver, you should have went ahead and saw, okay, this is the kind of offense they run. This ain't like I like. This does not suit.
Right, right,
So,
right, right.
you know, and I see the blame for Russ. I see it. But I'm going to say this. Hackett, you're going to lose your job before Russ leaves.
Woo! I mean, but we know that though.
Something about
Like,
47
we know
mil.
that.
Something about 47 mil, 44 mil is going to make you go, bro. And the thing about it is, I don't know who your offensive coordinator is because running up the middle, doing silly stuff. Like, dude, you also have to look to see what kind of offense he ran. You don't have half man, half robot, but you got Sutherland. You know what I'm saying? You got Judy. Yeah, and then if Judy ain't, he ain't doing, well then Judy, what are you doing? Cut him. Do whatever you got to do. So
Right.
it has to be a perfect marriage. And we said at the beginning that we thought that pretty much it was the same, and it's not the same as far as the offense. It's not the same as far as even the players. Because Lockett running down the field, catching everything. He don't drop nothing. Half man, half robot is just a mismatch.
Yes, he
It
is.
just doesn't look like he fits. And to be honest, he may not ever fit unless you change that personnel and change
Yep.
the offense. So I'm with you. You ain't wrong. Russ, yes. And I think Hackett, yes. And the whole thing, like we know, this is a star-driven league, and Hackett, you're not a star.
Absolutely.
You're gonna be,
You're not.
you're gonna be shown that door
You're not.
quickly.
You're out of here, buddy.
You're gonna be out of there quickly, brother.
Sorry.
Quickly. All right, we're gonna get y'all called on some news and stuff before we get out of here. Ravens and wide receiver Jackson. I thought the dude was
Want that.
I thought he was in a
That's-
rocking
that's-
chair.
It's funny how he was just on that podcast
Uh-huh.
and named off the teams that he wanted to play for. I watched it Saturday.
Right.
I watched that podcast. It was like, what 5 teams that you
Who
want
he
to play
say?
for?
Who he say, Mark?
First off, LA Rams.
Okay. Who he walked away?
Ravens was one because he was like he loved what Lamar Jackson is doing. Cincinnati.
Like you gonna go there?
Memory that went bad. My memory went bad for the last 2.
Okay.
Because he most definitely did say Buffalo because you wasn't going to Buffalo.
No.
Buffalo, they good regardless.
And you ain't going to Cincinnati.
But the team that stuck out with me was the Ravens because it was like, I love what Lamar Jackson's doing. I'm a free agent. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Boy, you just promoted yourself and they gave you a job on the practice squad. Of course, we know what that means. You're going to be on the practice squad for 2 days and then you're going to go to the roster.
Right.
So what they going to do with you is a lot of jet sweeps
Right.
to try to get you going or whatever. Then you're going to have a couple of deep passes that's thrown to you.
Air it out.
But what the situation is going to be is if Lamar can't do it with Jackson, then he can't do it with nobody.
And Jackson's old.
Exactly. So we know what the situation is.
Jackson.
Don't sit here and make it seem like he just need him. He has legit receivers. Y'all not letting him throw it to the receivers.
Jackson is one or two, 3 patterns, and he may do one thing and he's done for the rest of the game. You ain't gonna see him no more.
Exactly.
You know, and to me, I think with Duvernay and Rashard Bateman, you got to really give Bateman that opportunity to let him go down the field. What my whole problem with Jackson is that if he don't get the ball, he don't like his way, he's just gonna quit. Why would you bring that to your organization? We've seen it before. He got upset with the Rams. You know what I'm saying? He does all that stuff. You know, he quits and gets mad and gonna pout and take his ball and go home. I would not have added him. It's plenty of other receivers. You could have went ahead and trade for more from the Panthers if you wanted another receiver. That's far from your concern. Let's go get some new DBs, some new linebackers. Let's go do that. You know what I'm saying? When the linebackers up for sale, that's what you need to go get. And then relieve the pressure. We all know that offense is what's sucking, you know, as far as the scheme, the schematic.
Right.
The schematic type stuff. Schematic stuff, I'm sorry. So that's a wrap. So, you know, I think that was a ultimate failure on there. That was ridiculous. Real quick, the Commanders to start quarterback Heineke versus the Packers. I think they probably have a better chance.
Oh, Jesus. Green Bay, if y'all lose this game.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Green Bay, if y'all lose this game, throw away the season.
Right.
Throw away the season because y'all better than them.
Yeah. And I think really, to be honest, Hinkie or whatever, y'all should have just started in the beginning of the season. Shouldn't even got old Carson Wentz. So, you know, you hate to see anybody get hurt.
This is young boy ruin his career.
Right. Bad news for our guy. Hodge.
Yes, our guy.
Broke his hand.
Yeah.
He's on IR. Get well. Wish you nothing but the
Please
best.
get well.
Let that heal. Get whatever need to be. Go ahead and get back on the field. We love watching you play. So get well soon. Last but not least, we talked about Robbie. And Robbie done found a new home. Since Hollywood is out with a foot problem, Robbie Anderson is with the with the Cardinals. So, hey, that was quick.
I mean, what kind of difference is it going to make? Hoptown coming back.
And
he going to barely see the field.
Actually, you know what? And that's a mistake. It wasn't the Jets. It's the Panthers, right? It's the Panthers.
He was with the Panthers. Yeah, Panthers traded him.
Yeah, Panthers. So, hey.
Yeah, so he's not going to see no playing time, bro.
Well, you know, Hollywood's gone. So he's going to see playing time. Hollywood's hurt, right? He lost his foot. And you got A.J. Green, who ain't A.J. Green. So he's going to see playing time.
Well, at the same time, you got Hoptown back. I don't care how fast Anderson is.
Yeah. Well,
Robbie.
Yeah.
Bad attitude. All of that. You going to the wrong team to have a bad attitude.
He's just going to go ahead. Well, you know, they desperate. The Cardinals are desperate. Hoptown is going to be able to do what he got to do. Anderson is going to go down deep. Just keep going, run to the flagpole. We hope that draws some people.
And hopefully we can throw it to you.
Right. That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's a different story. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Another banger. Congratulations to all the winners. Be looking at on social media. We'll go ahead and drop that. Hey, another banger.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Another banger. Peace out.
Yes, sir.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.